Hi guys, I feel like doing a little bit of a collective reading right now because something dawned on me. Okay, so as I'm doing these readings through February and for like the past couple months, it's been relatively like the same energies. A lot of people are going through some of like the same things, right? And there's this big purging energy going out where everyone is releasing these toxicities within ourselves, like our shadow side. We're coming face to face with our shadows. What affects us? What do we, I don't even want to say like, what do we not like best about ourselves? Because that's not really the vibe. It's more so things that almost like are toxicities, right? That's the best word for it. So, and everyone's has been kind of coming through that way, but it's a little bit interchangeable. Like every sign specifically has a little bit of a interesting message to it. But this was coming up because I was even thinking about it with myself. I'm going through, taking my break, doing some meditation. I'm kind of cleaning the house, you know, whatever, listening to music. And like, even for me personally, really releasing any impure thoughts, feelings, and kind of replacing that with self-love. So if you connect with that message or that energy, if that's like where you are being spiritually guided to right now, then this message is probably for you. Because, so like, we're purging, we're releasing, we're raising up or rising up vibrationally in a spiritual manner. We're taking the next steps, right? But in order to do that, we want to be our most authentic selves, to be the most truthful we can be, to really look at situations from a higher perspective, from a higher manner, right? And release everything that seems toxic to us, whether that's ourselves, our shadowy side, like I said before, or whether it's people or things that don't quite align with who we are now. Like we are someone new, we are created, and we are projecting this higher self manner. So I was kind of thinking about that. It went through my head, and for like the past couple days, my style of music has been a little more engulfed with emotions. So I don't know if that resonates with you, because I'm like, gosh, I'm listening to these songs and it's really like opening like a heart chakra. So for the people who are paying attention to those song lyrics, right? And it's like, gosh, I'm like listening to these songs and it's making me open up my heart chakra, and I'm like applying them with situations that aren't even in my life. I don't even resonate with that person or like that situation, but it's making like my mind kind of go there, right? I don't know if this is making sense to you. If it is, follow along. But I'm like, gosh, like where does that purging energy go? Where does like those toxicities, where do those demons kind of like lay after we've told them to go away? And I'm like, oh my gosh, are they like coming out through like my music? So I've been listening to like Senses Fail, you know, like Until the Day I Die, like real like deep, engulfingly emotional stuff, even though I don't click with it, like I don't resonate with it, but I'm just saying like I felt guided to say this because I'm like, where do those energies go, right? Where do they reside? Are they still around us? So it's a huge message for some people who this is resonating with, to please sage your space, because I bought sage like months ago and I just haven't even used it yet. Like, I don't know, I've been being really lazy about it, but I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I purged all these things, are they still like floating around me? You know? So it's a huge message for everyone to just sage their space. If you have sage, if you have incense, I'm feeling more like sagey though, for sure. Like to just really go through and sage the whole damn house to make sure those energies get completely released and don't find their way back into your headspace, into your aura. I don't feel like they're going to, you know, necessarily, but if you're still like, if you're feeling like, okay, I've healed, so like why am I still like needing to feel? You know, why am I still needing to reside in this place? Okay, like that might be why. So if like you're really like being gravitated towards, and I feel like it's the ending period of like that purging that we're going through anyways. So it is a beautiful thing, but there is a need here to really like sanitize your space, okay? Wash it all away, and I feel like things are gonna be like really light. So anyways, collective message. I just feel like for everybody there is a sense of newness coming in. And it's going to ask you, do you want to stay on the same path that you are? Like, keep your day-to-day routines the same, keep your life the same, or are you going to take this new door? I believe Capricorn actually got this message. But there's something that's available to you that maybe you didn't realize was there. But it's like this burning, shining light. And, like, it's almost the reason why we went through this elevation phase, why we went through this transformation, why we cleansed ourselves, healed ourselves, purged ourselves, and we're the new version. So is there something more aligned with our new version that we're supposed to be going to? Because I do feel like it's a choice. Okay, like it's like, hey, like your environment, you could just create new things within this existing environment, or do you want something new to be brought into your life is the question. So either way you take, I do feel like it's going to be shiny. It's going to be very sunny and magical and happy. Like there's happiness around every corner. You just have to choose that person. Can you get out of here, you little stinky butt? Quit trying to steal my crystal. But it's like this clarity sensation. So the opportunity for realism, for truth, for clarity is available if you would like to take it. Now, if you feel like, you know what, I don't really need that, I'm doing good with myself, then that's fine too. You'll just create beauty in the space that you already have. But collectively here, it does look like a lot of people are asking those questions. We have the Hierophant, and that's searching or seeking spiritual advice to a situation. Okay, would you please knock it off? Oh my gosh, toddler, freaking dinosaur getting into everything. Go over there and play for a second. Or there's some destructive energies coming through now. But it's almost like everyone's kind of seeking that spiritual clarity. And really the advice with that is to come through in a place of unconditional love when it comes to people, situations, and really feel it out, like psychically, intuitively. Because you'll get that weird pit in your stomach when, like, someone has ill intent, or you'll feel like this. Because they're showing me, like, the vulnerability that everyone's worked on, especially if that was a really big focus for you to, like, stay still and to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable and just kind of let your truth come out in a beautiful sense. So there's some kind of guidance like that, and like finding like what that meant, like what was the whole purpose of that? Like, why did I need to go through that? I mean, of course, like, would you get out of here, please? Over there. Okay. But, gosh, yeah, so like feeling like a sensation, feeling the need to be vulnerable, like why is that? And like how, it's almost like how are we, like what's the next step? Like how are we supposed to apply our teachings, right? Okay, so Three of Swords, that's very clear to me. So there's other people who are still in the space of hate and rage and revenge. And it's coming from very low vibrations, or even pain, heartbreak. It's the others who haven't seen the vision very clearly, right? It's the others who aren't aligned with like the spiritual path that we're taking, okay? Us beings needed to take the more loving and unconditional approach. And in order to do that, we had to reflect inwardly on ourselves, and we gotta introspect here about like what caused us pain, and to feel that pain and allow ourselves to feel it and release it, so that way we could help and share that with others, that people aren't alone. So it's like our traumas, our demons came to the forefront to heal any kind of connections that we were having troubles with, right? And really understand why that hurt us in that kind of way, in order, to again, like, release. So I do feel like you lived through that pain and had to face your inner demons, had to face your yourself in order to cleanse or heal any kind of toxic connections and relationships, to really like bring them towards you energetic. Like to see, okay, that's what it is. Like to clear, heal, forgive, understand those connections, karmic, toxic, whatever, those connections of the people that we were dealing with, the ones that we were focusing and thinking so much about, because that door's being opened. So we're going to really see, hey, like the truth of the matter is, are those people supposed to be with us on this journey forward? Because if your elevation is right here and your vibration is right here and those people don't come towards you, that means that they're not where you are, and that's completely okay. If that makes sense. I know I'm jumping all over here, but you know, it's through heartbreak that we heal and that we can connect, correct? So if people aren't coming towards you right now, they might not be on the same energetic level. They might not be as elevated, but if you ever do come face to face with them again, you're so healed, you're so light. You're so light that it's going to create an option of, do you want to take this person forward? Do you want to actually heal this connection and take it forward? So it's very interesting, right? And that's what this is all talking about. It's applying those lessons that we've learned to create a safe space, to create foundations, healthy foundations. That's what it showed us. And to overcome our own fears and to live through a space of love and not hate. So when we see others, we'll vibe with others that are in the space of love, and we'll let go of the ones that still hold resentment. Interesting. So that's really what all this is talking about. So honestly, like, that's why I feel like everyone's having these energies of people coming back from their past, at least like in a 3D or even mentally or emotionally coming back to us, right? In one way, shape, or form. It's an energetic feeling. Althea, come here, please. You know, where it's pulling them towards us. So if they don't show up, they're not meant to be there, and it's like case closed. So you need to forgive and heal for your own self, and, you know, move on and find other people you connect with, because they're this door that's opening. So being still and learning how to overcome fears, it's like those challenges presenting themselves even through the people that we are around, correct? Okay, I want to give you guys some advice about this. Like, how do we need to be, right? Besides unconditional love. Oh, it's like the purest, like, authentic manner. Yeah, so it's really urging you to, because it's like you found yourself again with this 7 of Wands. Like, this person took off their mask. So you took off your mask, and now you're left with your most authentic, beautiful, nourishing self. And to set forward and to love unconditionally and to nurture others who really need that sense of healing. It's almost like a twist, right? If we could just be little hippies at peace, all of us, and you guys are just being the light, and just your mere presence really brings that out in people, and then they're going to know how to heal for themselves. It's not like you going out there and, like, you know, preaching to people and then trying to heal someone. It's not a forced healing. It's not a forced love. It's very free, and, you know, just your mere presence sliding in and being around particular people is really going to shift and unfold them, to take them from a place of suffering and sorrow and to raise them up and to be light like you. Okay, and that's when we can get some more, you know, some new lessons, right? So I love that. Also, guys, I have a very important question that I want to ask everyone, because I've been teetery-tottering on it for a really long time, and it's really interesting that it's right here on the bottom. Okay, 4 Wands. I've been picking up so heavily while doing these readings about twin flame connections, and I am just genuinely curious if that is something you guys are interested in, because I have had the undying pull to do it lately. I don't know if it's just the season or what, or because everyone's going through these shifts and this mirroring effect going on with everyone, and learning all about ourselves and being our fullest and most beautiful and authentic selves, truth. Yada, 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 you get my drift. But I am just curious with you guys if that is a reading that you would like to see on this channel, because I've been drawn to it, so I might do it, but I want to hear the opinions from the people first. So Please let me know. Other than that, I will speak to you guys soon. I just wanted to pop in with that really quick message. Thanks.